Traditionally, people in Copenhagen, Denmark leave their country to go skiing. The famously flat city is several hours away from popular mountain resorts across the border in Sweden. But now, the Danish capital has its very own slope, situated in the most unlikely of locations. Seriously, it is all thanks to a truly spectacular architectural project. Imagine skiing down a man-made mountain in the middle of the city, and beneath this mountain is a power plant that converts waste to clean energy 24/7. This is exactly what Denmark has created for the citizens of Copenhagen, a unique construction that supports sustainability and human enjoyment at the same time. Today we will explore this megaproject and uncover all the fascinating details about it. Before we start, be sure to click on that subscribe button and like this video, as it's the best way to support this channel. Architecture firm Bjarke Ingels Group has completed the cleanest waste-to-energy power plant in the world in Copenhagen, Denmark, which is topped by an artificial ski slope that is open all year round. Beneath its ski slopes, whirring furnaces, steam, and turbines convert 440,000 tons of waste annually into enough clean energy to deliver electricity and district heating for 150,000 homes. This releases less carbon dioxide compared to burning fossil fuel. The building aligns with Copenhagen's goal of becoming the world's first carbon-neutral city by 2025. Known as Copenhill, or bakke in Danish, this amazing construction doubles as public infrastructure and is complete with tree-lined hiking trails along with the ski slopes on its roof. Also, the building is vertically lined on its exterior with a 279-foot climbing wall, the tallest artificial climbing wall in the world. A large glass elevator offers a ride straight to the top and a glimpse of the plant and its silver-gray machinery. Once on its roof, visitors enjoy a bird's-eye view of the city, including views of the Øresund Bridge linking Denmark to Sweden. Within the building, there are also 10 administrative floors lit by wide glazed windows, and a 6,500 square foot education center for workshops and sustainability conferences. Copenhill is also the tallest and biggest building in Copenhagen. With the height of the building's apex being 85 meters, Copenhill is a reference to its bizarre nature. This is because Denmark doesn't really have any hills to speak of. Recreation buffs and visitors reaching the summit of Copenhill will feel the novelty of a mountain in an otherwise flat country. Bjarke Ingels, founder of Big Architects, has said that he was inspired to design the slope after noticing that Copenhagen had several months of snow, but absolutely no mountains. During summer months, the rooftop activity park will provide visitors with hiking trails, playgrounds, fitness structures, trail running, climbing walls, and views across the city. In the winter, the park will be joined by over 1,640 feet of ski slopes. The idea that would become Copenhill actually dates back to 2002. What the architects proposed was to insert a public urban space in the densest area of Copenhagen, where land is most limited, by placing a ski slope topography above the largest department store in the city. The idea didn't come to fruition, despite Bjarke Ingels Group winning the competition, but it was the first seed of the idea for the Copenhill we see today. Fast forward almost a decade, it was announced in 2011 that Bjarke Ingels Group had won the international design competition for Copenhagen's waste-to-energy plant. The project broke ground in 2013. When launched, Copenhill was the single largest environmental initiative in Denmark with a budget of 3.5 billion Danish krones. It replaced the adjacent 50-year-old amager blending plant to integrate the latest technologies in waste treatment and environmental performance. The new plant, which combines heat and power, can produce 25% more energy than the old plant, so 3 kilos of incinerated waste will light a bulb for 5 hours instead of 4. Also, due to catalytic filtration, the incineration is nearly pollution-free, making Copenhill the cleanest and most efficient waste-to-energy facility in the world. Cutting 107,000 tons of carbon dioxide emissions annually, compared to a conventional coal-fired plant, It can also reduce nitrous oxide's emissions by 85% and the sulfur content of smoke by 99.5%. Located in an industrial area near the city center, the new waste-to-energy plant aspired to become an exemplary model in the field of waste management and energy production, as well as an architectural landmark. The result is a monumental work of architecture nearly a decade in the making, which officially opened in October 2019. Overall, it cost nearly $650 million to complete the project. In 2020, the project scored a grand total of 3 A+ awards. Copenhill was named the World Building of the Year 2021 at the 14th Annual World Architecture Festival. The facility is expected to attract more than 300,000 visitors per year, around 65,000 of whom are expected to use the ski slope. Inside the 41,000 square meters building, the precise positioning and organization of the power plant's machinery in height order has allowed for the creation of an efficient sloping rooftop fit for a 9,000 square meters ski terrain. Copenhill's ski slope runs from the top of the building to its base, with a 180-degree turn halfway down the piste. Experts can glide down the artificial ski slope with the same length as an Olympic halfpipe, while beginners and kids practice on the lower slopes. There are 4 ski runs offering varying degrees of difficulty. Skiers reach the top using the platter lift, carpet lifts, or glass elevator for a glimpse inside the 24-hour operating waste incinerator. On the longest vertical facade, an 85 meters climbing wall is installed to be the tallest artificial climbing wall in the world, with views inside the factory. Meanwhile, non-skiers can enjoy the rooftop bar, CrossFit area, climbing wall or highest viewing plateau in the city before descending the 490 meters tree-lined hiking and running trail within a lush mountainous terrain. According to the architects, the main function of Copenhill's embellished facade is to hide the fact that factories are having a serious branding problem. The architects aspired to create a beautiful skin around the factory while adding functionality. Its facade is climbable, its roof is hikeable, and its slopes are skiable, making the building a good example of hedonistic sustainability, the idea that a sustainable approach can provide a more favorable alternative. To put it simply, sustainable buildings do not only have to be good for the environment, they can be fun too. Inside, Copenhill is complete with 10 floors of administrative space and an education center for academic tours, workshops, and sustainability conferences that are all naturally lit by gazing slots in between the facade. The building's continuous facade comprises 1.2 meters tall and 3.3 meters wide aluminum bricks, stacked like gigantic bricks overlapping with each other. In between, glazed windows allow daylight to reach deep inside the facility, while larger openings on the southwest facade illuminate workstations on the administrative floors. Designed in collaboration with SLA Architects, the 10,000 square meters green roof of Copenhill houses a lush biodiverse ecosystem that absorbs heat, filters the air, and minimizes water runoff. Copenhill becomes the home for birds, bees, butterflies, and flowers, creating a vibrant green pocket and forming a completely new urban ecosystem for the city of Copenhagen. The terrain is made of a synthetic turf known as neveplast, which lets you ski with coefficient friction equal to snow. It may not look like snow, but it does have slippery qualities that allow anyone to snowboard or ski down the slope. It holds the record for being the steepest slope of this kind. Today, Copenhagen locals are proud of having not only the most spectacular, but also the cleanest waste incinerator in the world. This megaproject symbolizes a desire to reimagine the built environment for future generations and, in turn, bring joy back into our cities. Have you visited Copenhill? If so, how was your experience? We are interested in hearing your thoughts about this project, so feel free to leave your opinions in the comments section below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.